Welcome back to the channel, guys. So you've seen that we ended up painting this instead of wrapping it, and I'm going to explain why. This has been a never-ending process here, and we started to wrap it. We did wrap the hood, which turned out great, but then I started to lose patience when I wrapped these, because I'd get this all nice, and then I'd get down in here and I'd start to get it nice, and then it just no. So I scuffed it up with 400 grit. You can use 600 grit. I scuffed it up, I wiped it down, cleaned it thoroughly, and then I used self-etching primer for plastic. Any plastic primer will work. And then I used Krylon Matte Black, which has a slight shine to it. It's not super shiny, but it's not super flat either. It's like a mix, hard to explain. But the reason we had to do this, we did not want to go over the camo, and I know some of you are going to be quite upset with me because I went over the camo. But the reason why we had to is because with this Speed Stickers sticker set, we had to have a black background for these stickers. Either black or silver. We chose black. So we did get these stickers. This video is sponsored by Speed Stickers. They did not pay us. They just sent us a free product to review. And they also gave us a discount code, which I'll have right down below for you guys to get a sticker set. We do not get paid with that discount code. It is simply for you guys. I reached out to this company and I was interested because I seen that they did these stickers, and I seen a few guys that actually did them and they liked them, and I reached out to this company to see if they could do a custom one. Well, then we got to talking and they said, hey, we'll send you a free one so you could do an installation video. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to do it on the front, and then that'll give you a good idea of how to do it on the rear and the rest of the machine. The reason why we're doing this is because the machine is apart, it's still in pieces. The hood isn't all the way on, and we did that because I didn't know if I had to like take it off to work on this. Probably, which we probably will do, but we'll get into that. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this, which is going to be the hardest part of the whole machine anyway. So we'll be able to do this, and then I'll give you a visual of what it looks like, and then you guys will really get a good detailed video once this is done. As you guys know, that this is a build process, so this is a series of videos instead of just how-to videos. It's more of a build than it is a how-to on everything we're doing. So I just decided to kind of change it up on this unit and just let you guys sit back, relax, and watch the build instead of me talking about nonsense on how to do things. And if there is something that you want to know how to do, which I will be doing a clutch kit install here soon. I'm just waiting on some springs and things to come in. Speaking of which, those of you who did put orders in over Christmas, we are a little delayed on spring shipments, but we will have them in just a few days. I want to apologize to you. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. So through my website and my Facebook. But without further ado, guys, I wanted to show you what you're going to need to do this. So you don't have to paint your side-by-side before you put these on. I want to make that clear. But since we had camo, we had to cover it up somehow. They do sell sticker sets for other various colors of units that look great. It's just we had an oddball that we had to paint black. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, so we're going to start with the hood. One thing I like to do is just mix up a few drops of soap and some water. It can be warm or cold, doesn't matter. They are going to include this squeegee, I guess you would call it. And this is how I like to install this stuff, is you want to wet down the surface. Get it good and wet. You'll see why we do this in a minute. Now what we like to do is just wet down this piece. Now we're going to take this, we're going to lay it over, and it will allow you to move it while it's wet, right? And you can kind of get it right in the spot that you want it. So that actually looks real good there. That looks darn good there. So once you get it in the spot that you like it in, all you got to do is start from the center over and squeegee it out. Now doing this, I don't like this squeegee. Let me grab a better one. I got a felt one. This is much better. But you squeegee all the water out, and this leaves a airless, air bubble-less install. But you want to squeeze it from the center over. Center over. And once you get all the water out, yes, she will stick down real good. Real good. Look at that. That actually looks really good. Yes. Yeah, she's as good as she's going to get, guys. She's on there pretty good. And we can get a paper towel and start wiping it down. That'll help kind of dry it up. Alright, now we're going to start with this side here. And again, we're going to want to get it wet. Now you don't have to use as much water as me, but I've learned that the more water you use, the easier it is to work with. And the thing is, if you get it lined up and you don't like it, you can move it. You can squeegee the water out. There we go. We'll let that dry, and then we'll come back and work at these corners with a little heat. Alright, now we got to put on this front piece. Like so. Pretty much goes right on where it's supposed to. Pretty much. Kind of just push it on there a little bit. Goal is just squeeze out that water. Just like so. So just put a little heat in it. Not a lot at all. Because vinyl will like start to shrink. It doesn't take much heat at all. And then you can kind of just push it down in. Just like so. Need just a little bit more heat. Yep. Just like that. You can use a hairdryer for this. You surely can. It'll work good. Keep the heat on it. Don't let it get hot. Just warm. Just warm is all you want. These are tricky in these spots, huh? Very tricky. But it'll go. Just keep it warm. It'll go. Just going. If it's too hot for my fingers, it's too hot for the wrap. Just remember that. So keep your distance, keep it warm, and it'll fly right down on. There we go. Now we can squeeze the water out through the top. All right, let's go ahead and get this one on. These bigger pieces are the easiest. They truly are. Do the bottom edge first, then squeegee the water out of the sides, because this will hold it in place, right? That's just the way I like to do it. All right, now what we want to do is kind of go up and out, up and out. Putting that sucker right where it needs to go. Right like so. Squeeze that water out of there. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, going to start here and kind of work our way to this corner here. There we go. Oh, look at that water. Look at that water. Look at that, laying right down. Laying right down like it needs to. There we go. She conformed right to that edge. Coolio. Yeah. All right, guys, so we went ahead and we skipped ahead and we just put these pieces on. They went on just as easy as these, so I didn't figure why video it, you know. Did it come out perfect? Absolutely not. There is some air bubbles and some stuff that I can work out. I'm going to poke holes, just little. I have a whole poker thingy for this stuff. Just a real tiny hole you won't see. Then you put the heat gun on it. It'll shrink right down and go away. So I'll do that once I'm able to get it outside in the sunlight and can actually see everything and kind of get it a little better than what it is. It's not bad. It went on real easy. I do like how thick this stuff is, and it sticks. Really well does it stick, because I put this piece here, this piece, and this piece on without water because it's pretty cut and dry, and I wanted to see how it did. And you can peel it up. It does take some effort, but you can peel it up and move it around. I wouldn't recommend doing it a bunch of times, but you can do it. But it turned out okay. You get the heat gun down on these little edges and it just conforms very well, very, very well. And it looks pretty cool. It looks real good. So I can definitely say I recommend it. We'll see how it holds up in the trails, but it's just like any other vinyl. This is just vinyl with sticker on the back. It's no different than like automotive style vinyl. It's pretty thick though, and it goes on pretty good. I had no complaints really. It was easy, not bad at all. I like how they slid it so you can conform it around all the edges. Am I a professional sticker putter on her? No. Am I a professional painter? No. I'm a professional mechanic. There's a reason why I didn't go to painter school, because I suck, right? But then again, I did paint this with just spray paint and it turned out okay. Turned out decent. So, I mean, not bad for a DIY job. And I'd say go get you some. Go get you some of these and see what you like. They will custom do you some stuff. They will, you know, like they put my logo on here, custom. Now there is a couple of things that I didn't like they didn't outline this one piece here because they put the outline on it. I didn't, and they forgot to outline this one piece. Not a huge deal. I didn't pay for this. It was free to me. I can't complain. And really, if I end up not liking it and want to change it out, I can just peel it right off. Not a big deal. So there you go. I guess if you're hesitant on getting one, but I will say all of them on the market are practically the same quality. So this is supposed to be real good quality stuff. I don't know. It seemed to stick pretty good. It doesn't have like paper backing like some of the decals do. Like, you know how it's got the sticky, then paper, then this coating on it. No, it's straight up vinyl with, yeah. So it seems to be real good quality. But all right, guys, that sums it up for this video. Alright guys, that sums it up for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Check out my website, www.rngperformance.net. Check out our clutch kits. We have air filters for the UForces, the 950s, the 950HO, all of those. And yeah, see what's on there that you might like. Consider becoming a channel member or a subscriber. Leave me a comment down below on what you think. Alright guys. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one.